welcome to Weekly Economic Insights, your weekly dose of events and news that you need to know to manage your personal finances. I am Ridhima Bhatnagar. Let's begin with all the stock market action. Let's begin with the Indian markets. Nifty 50 made an all-time high of 22,525.65 this week, up by 154.8 points, almost 0.69% compared to last week. It closed at 22,493.55. Sensex crossed the 74,000 mark and reached an all-time high of 74,245.17. The index gained 374.04 points, about 0.5% compared to last week. It closed at 74,119.39. The DII's net bought securities worth rupees 10,129.17 crores and the FII and the FPI's net bought security worth rupees 10,081.08 crores. Let's now talk about all the corporate news. Tata Motors will demerge its businesses into two separate listed companies. Now, this essentially means that the commercial vehicle business and its related investments will be under one entity, and the passenger vehicle businesses, which includes the PV, EV, and JLR, and its related investments in another entity. Now, since 2021, these businesses have been operating independently under their respective CEOs. The demerger is a logical progression of the subsidization of the PV and the EV businesses, which had already been done earlier in 2022. The proposal could take anywhere between 12 to 15 months to complete. Moving on, let's talk about some action that is being taken by the central bank. The Reserve Bank of India has taken action against JM Financial Products Limited. The RBI has directed JM Financial Products Limited to immediately cease and desist from financing shares and debentures, including loans for IPOs and debenture subscriptions. However, the company can continue servicing existing loans through collection and recovery process. Now, the RBI carried out a limited review of the books of the company, and they observed that the company repeatedly helped a group of its customers to bid for various IPO and NCD offerings by using loan funds. It also found out that the application for subscription, the demat accounts and the bank accounts all were operated by the company using a power of attorney and a master agreement obtained from these customers without their involvement. The credit writing was also found to be not up to standards, and financing was done against Miyagi margins. The company has serious governance issues and has violated regulatory guidelines. But the RBI has not limited their action only to this company. The RBI has also taken action against IIFL Finance Limited. The RBI has directed IIFL Finance Limited to immediately cease and desist from sanctioning or disbursing gold loans or assigning, selling any of its gold loans either. Now, from the inspection, the central bank found that there was material supervisory concerns that included deviations in gold purity and weight certification and excessive cash transactions. They also found out that there was lack of transparency in customer charges and non-adherence to auction processes. They also found out breaches in loan-to-value ratio and disbursal and collection of loan amount in cash far in excess of the statutory limit. The business restrictions are now being imposed will be reviewed upon the completion of a special audit to be instituted by the central bank and after the recertification of the deficiencies to the satisfaction of the RBI. Let's now talk about some interesting data. The NSE unique registered investors has crossed the 9 crore base. At present, the total number of client codes with the stock exchange stands at 16.9 crores, includes the clients who have registered with several trading members. Maharashtra has the highest number of unique registered investors with 1.6 crore unique registered investors, followed by Uttar Pradesh with 97 lakh and Gujarat with 81 lakh. Let's now talk about the GST revenue data. During February 2024, the revenue collected from gross GST was rupees 1,68,337 crores, recording a 12.5% growth in the collection on a year-on-year basis. GST revenue net of refunds for the month of February stood at rupees 1.51 lakh crore, a growth of 13.6% compared to last year. ANAROCK and FICCI have released the Home Buyer Sentiment Survey. Now, this survey provides detailed insights into the residential market scenario from a consumer's perspective. This survey was conducted between July to December 2023, and it had some very interesting findings. It showed that on an annual basis, housing prices rose between 10% and 24% across the top 7 cities, primarily due to increased input costs and strong demand. It says demand for bigger homes remains strong even despite rising prices, with 38% of respondents choosing to purchase a 2 BHK and nearly 50% preferring to purchase a 3 BHK. Premium and luxury homes are gaining traction, with 26% of respondents preferring homes in the range of rupees 90 lakh to 1.5 crores. To another report now, the Knight Frank Wealth Report 2024 was also released. Now, this report provides a global perspective on prime property and even investment. Key highlights from the report showed that India added 768 ultra-high net worth individuals in 2023, which means it's an increase of 6.14% from 2022. The number of ultra-high net worth individuals globally rose 4.2% to 6,26,619. In a big boost for India, a report by Brookings now says that India has eliminated extreme poverty. Key pointers from the report showed that India adopted the modified mixed recall period for the 22-23 survey, which is far more accurate than the previous uniform recall period method. Now, real per capita consumption growth was recorded at 2.9% per annum since 2011 to 12. Rural growth rate, which was at 3.1% per annum, outpaced the urban growth rate of 2.6% per annum. Now, in some news from the Central Bank for consumers. The Reserve Bank of India has directed credit card issuers to give customers an option to choose from multiple card networks. The regulator has restricted card issuers from entering into any kind of exclusive arrangements with a card network for the issuance of credit cards. The move is beneficial for customers as they will get the freedom to choose from multiple card networks. Now, what does the announcement entail? The RBI has ordered banks and non-banks that issue credit cards not to enter into any arrangement or agreement with card networks that restrain them from availing the services of other card networks. This decision was taken after review where the RBI found that some of these arrangements existing between card networks and card issuers are not conducive to the availability of choice for customers. Well, with this, we've reached the end of this video. Do not forget to like and share this video. One Finance will bring you every week the top news and updates that impact your personal finances. Do follow One Finance.